Hello, this is Fire, and it's time for another deep dive run. So, I know that last time I said poison was probably going to be today's episode, but we have new toys to play with. So, the new patch 4602 contains some new mechanics. The most important being, or not some new mechanics so much as some new cards that use a mechanic that was introduced in 4600. Which, as far as if you're watching this after this patch has gone to live, you got all of these cards at once. But the important thing is, anyway, this is a summon card. It summons one Angry Spirit. The Angry Spirit gives the first ally powerful, or it summons the spirit, and then it gives the front ally, which can't be you, it will be a spirit. And if you don't have a spirit, it won't do anything. Or other summons, but at this point, there are only the spirits. It gives them powerful and plated, which basically means the spirit starts out doing 3x2 to the first enemy every turn. And as you play more thriving spirits, your front spirit will keep getting stronger and do more and more damage. I said they start 3x2, but because this gives 2+2 powerful the first time you play it, it will do 5x2 initially. It is worth noting that will be affected by any buffs or any debuffs that the enemy has, and if the spirit has any other buffs, they will also be relevant. But for the most part, the enemy won't have buffs. So the real pain here is going to be figuring out. So for the rest of the deck, we definitely want at least one Resolute Focus. We definitely want at least one Gambler's Focus, maybe two. We're trying to get to a pretty high count. The big reason I may not want to take Gambler's Focus is that I may take Phase Grace here, which would be rather anti-synergistic with Gambler's Focus. But I'm trying to get to 6 for Thriving Spirit, which is why I don't want to run Focus necessarily. I think I may run a Siphon card, a Strenuous Focus. I may end up regretting the Strenuous Focus, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Just take 2 Chilling Focuses. They probably won't do anything, but actually let's take Mana Shields, sure. Because I think mana might be a problem. Or I think shield might be a little bit of a problem. These don't do a ton to help with that though. Let's do 1 and 1. Normally I would say don't take Mana Shield and instead take a better defensive card, but we can't take better defensive cards. We've used all of them. They're gone now. So we do what we can. I don't like running 2 Phase Grace because then you run too high a chance of killing yourself, so we're not going to. We're going to run... Let me check what all this may be our Overflowing Barrier run. Because... Oh, hey, new art for that. We've already used Reforge, if I recall correctly. Have we not? I'm pretty sure we used it in the Occult Ritual build. Gonna need to check that. I'll need to go back and check that, but I'm very, very certain. I'm pretty confident that we used Reforge already. Yep, we did. We absolutely already used Reforge. And that was run 2. So we don't have Reforged anymore. We don't have Glacial Bulwark anymore. We don't have Restorative Shield anymore. We do still have Shielded Strike, but I don't like it because it's just not enough shield. We have Runic Shield, but I also don't like that much. We don't have that. We don't have Careless Defense. Yeah, it's basically Overflowing Barrier is the play. Because we can't get tough, so we just kind of have to go with that. Make a note of that. All right, and then we need 2 more cards. We we use Haunted Memory? No. I think this will be our Haunted Memory run. Gives us a way to get a little bit of defense. And we'll have weaken the next run from the poison, so. And then we need one more card. We haven't taken introspection, actually, I think. So this seems like as good a time as any to take introspection. I like that card. It's a fun card. All right, so over here, take introspection. We'll take overflowing barrier in case we end up wanting more. We will take Spirit Swarm and Spirit Bolt and Thriving Spirit and Spirit Shield. Spirit Helmet is different now, but unfortunately we already took it. Back in, actually, did we take? Yes, we did, all the way back in the third, in the third run. So we don't have a Spirit Helmet anymore. So what these do, we already talked about that one. This one, if we can, it summons an Angry Spirit and gives the first ally Mighty 2 if we do a critical hit, which could be tricky, but we'll see what we can do. We don't have access to Surprise Attack anymore, but we do have access to Warcry, which is also going to be good for us for reasons I'll talk about later. Spirit Swarm is just another way to get Angry Spirits. Spirit Shield gives Shield 8 and Taunt to the first ally, which means that it will redirect attention to our poor friendo to try and save us. So Warcry now gives yourself and all allies Purity 1, Mighty 2, and Critical 2, which seems pretty handy. We could take Death or Glory, but that seems very bad. We'll take Ancestral Memory. We already have done the discard deck and we didn't get it, so we'll just put it in now. We haven't taken Mana Surge yet. That's just always an okay card. We already taken Peace of Mind? No, but I think I'm going to save that for a run where the Adept might matter. Okay, so this is the catalyst change I was waiting for. So it now doubles the poison on any enemy, which is going to be very useful when we do the poison run. Doom? Sure. We already took Dispel Magic, but we haven't taken Doom still. Frenzied Rage doesn't do a ton for us here. So I'm going to do also a burn run now that several of the important burn cards have changed, but that's not going to be this run. Arcane Spell Bomb is still okay. Sure, Blizzard. So, let's see. Hunt, we already took. Icy Concentration is fine. Mana Shield is fine. Precarious Drought is fine. Predator's Focus is fine. Runic Focus is fine. I just want some mana cards, and those are all mana cards. Let's see. Trying to think what other cards we could add that we haven't used yet that would have value to us. We could try and... No, because I didn't put in... If I did Treasure Hunt, I could also double this as a attempt at a treasure run, but I don't think I want to. We haven't actually used Cleansing Shield yet. I'll take that. That seems like a good just standby to potentially take. Sharpened Senses, sure. Again, just something to have. Do we take a Careful Shot? No, apparently not. That's good. We haven't taken Brainstorm yet. That's good because they give us a way to get ambushed. We didn't actually end up with a charged hex in our whatever. Okay, we haven't taken Channeling Runes. And this now gives Arcane Boost to our Arcane Rune to ourselves and all allies, which is neat. We haven't taken Draining Strike. Okay, sure. Emergency Shield, sure. Unfortunately, we have already taken Lightning Field, which now gives Shock Rune to us and all allies, which is funny. One of these days, Show of Force. One of these days it'll be your turn. That's okay, sure. I don't like Tempest Strike, but we can't take Aether Storm, so sure. We took so many over things in the last run. Sure, maybe it'll be Reverberation's turn. It won't be Reverberation's turn, but maybe it'll be Reverberation's turn. And we haven't taken Mana Blast. All that seems okay. And we purchased all of this. So we have more max mana. We have more max shield to work with. That's all good. We have come back to life once. And all of that. Okay, so here we go. Abyss Dagger is very good. And even though it doesn't do anything for us yet, it does open up a win condition later. I think we take it and just plan to find some way to use it. We've already taken Lacerating Strike, so that's not an option. We haven't taken Mighty Punch, though. We may take a Mighty Punch. That would be fun. I think we go left so we can hit these two. And also because Mana Font is free. If we're going to do that, actually, though, I don't care that much about Mighty Punch, and I'm fine with going through here. If we can't take Lacerating Strike, I'm kind of okay with getting Corrupted Blast. Alright, this is not a fight to use Space Grace, I think. Alright, we're going to go Spirit, Shield. Alright. So yeah, you can see that already. The Thriving Spirit is getting nerfed in the next patch. One Day has already confirmed that. We're not going to play this because that's coming in. It is just a little bit too strong right now. But yeah, you can see that already we have our Spirit Friend doing 9x2 damage, which is pretty good for us. Sure. That's not actually amazing because it means that this one won't hit that one. I wasn't thinking. But now? Yep, okay, now that's good. Actually, we want to do this so that we can just get all of that mana. So we are going to explode slightly. But powerful isn't on us. It's on our friend. We don't need a shield. So that's basically how the run is going to go. Our big concern is that there will be fights. Take the Corrupted Blast. There will be fights where we can't do anything because our or where we can't summon because, and the mid boss for Area 3 is the big one, where because the enemies get priority, like if there's no space, we can't summon. We can have problems, but I'm sure it'll be fine. I think we pitched that so we can get patient focus off. Oop. We don't need to play that. And we don't really want... we may as well play it. Sure. It's fine. Wasted some of that. If I was smart, I wouldn't have played it, but... well, I've beaten a dead horse on that one. Actually getting patient focus off repeatedly. It's fine. 1 damage. We can just end turn. Warcry. Alright. We don't... Vindictivore is normally great, but we can't actually use it here, really, because we are not doing playing to our damage ourselves. Is Warcry 1 word or 2? I don't actually remember. 2. There's also 2 new events here. Oh, this is new. It is becoming annoyingly difficult to traverse. Investigate. Observing creatures in the distance, you find a solution. They seem to be staying on paths of fallen mushroom trees. Follow the left path of blue mushrooms. Follow the right path of red mushrooms. This one looks completely friendly. This one looks evil. I was lying. Let's go left. Oh, walking on top of fallen mushroom trees and giant caps proved dangerous. Before you were able to clear the area, you fell back down into the deep, swampy water. Flying drone and mushroom are quick to investigate. You can only get back on your feet and quickly find a fighting area to defend. Oh man, bonus elite fight. Look, it's not a problem that my go-to response when I find myself in a dangerous situation or fighting an elite is, sweet, free elite fight. So, we skipped the trail, but we are leeched. Whoop. Do not really need that. Do I really need that though? Yes. You're now bleeding. You're already dying before you can do anything. There's no real point in playing a bunch more cards. Applying vulnerable doesn't really help. Yeah, we just didn't turn. Take a small amount of damage. We are now poisoned. It's fine. It's fine. See, fine. Bunch of mana, and we can back up tools. Okay. Bonk, bonk. So we just need to shield off the incoming poison, and we're good. Because we have lethal here. Alright. Let's see if this actually gives us elite fight rewards. It does not. Gonna make a note. We'll take Impale. It doesn't do a ton. Well, no, we'll take Tempest Strike. This is actually pretty good with the Abyssal Dagger. And then I will make a note that we've taken Tempest Strike. And then we'll see what this one is. This is not a new one. Okay, this is another one where we don't necessarily want to... Well, no, because it will do a pretty big attack fairly early. Let's see what our tools are. Definitely don't need that. Definitely do want that. Set that up. So we are now doomed. But I think we can scale our spirits faster than we can... faster than the doom is going to come out. Is it worth... we can't. Anyway, never mind. Yeah, it was worth shielding, but that was when I assumed that I was going to be able to actually do whatever. This will clear out the... That will clear out the purity, but I would rather, if possible, clear out the purity with something else. Man, that spirit is just devastating. Because it was a mighty spirit that had whatever going on. Good stuff. Okay, so we're not going to do that, definitely. Definitely going to do that. Bonk, bonk. Alright. And now we win. Spirit's too strong. And we'll take a Spirit Shield. That's pretty good. And it's not like we're going to take Spirit Shield in any other deck. This only applies to our critical chance, but the other ones don't do anything, so... And then I think... So, Introspection Plus is very good. But Thriving Spirit Plus I think is our priority because it makes it cheaper and it just makes it stronger. And that's our... It's kind of just what we do. I think we leave the rest of it alone. For now. So that has to happen. See what we draw. Okay. So we can play one of these two. I'm worried though because that poison will probably kill you and I don't want you to die. Oh, but now if we were to get... Let's see if we get mana. Come on. Hey. Okay, so I can do one of the two. No, I can only do the Spirit Shield. And so the advantage now is that because this one has Purity, it's just going to... Because it gained Taunt from that, which is now worn off. But because it had Taunt, it was able to just ignore the... yeah, words. I can play this because you're going to die anyway, although I don't have to because I am not taking any incoming damage. I am very smart. I would love to cut the Strenuous Focus, but I can't afford to yet. Take Runic Focus. I think we may have already taken Leeching Seeds. We did. We already had a run where we were so hard up that we needed Leeching Seeds. Alright. This is kind of the perfect turn to do that. I also just kind of want all that shield. Sure, we'll see what this does. Upgrade this. Yeah, please. No reason not to freeze. Okay, so we can do this. You'll be fine. I didn't need to do that. That did nothing for me. So yeah, overflowing shield or overflowing barrier just very bad with me being on autopilot. I think we're not playing that, definitely. This may be what we play, but I think this and then that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, you take just nothing. Our spirit is too strong for them. We're only taking that damage. We can do this though, because you're dying anyway, and then we are just not losing any shield. Whoop. Plenty of mana for next turn. So close. We do now take some damage. Now we win. You tell him. We have already taken Relentless Assault. We will take a Careful Shot. We probably take that. There's a chance it ends up mattering. Absolutely, we'll upgrade our other Thriving Spirit. It's kind of an unfortunate hand. There we go. And then we can do this, because you're just not going to do anything. And then we can set that up. So the nice thing about having two spirits is that this back one is going to clear out those evade stacks, and then you're going to get in for damage. Actually, we're going to clear out those evade stacks because we can't. So the question is, do we do that? Or, so that's worth +6 damage. So this is 8 plus 20. So we would add, this adds, like I said, 6 damage. Yeah, okay. That's lethal. Which means that I get to evade this incoming damage, and then I can just Cleansing Jar off the blade. Warcry. And we might have had lethal off of the yeah, whatever, but I may as well do that. Alright. Yes, thank you. This is going to be annoying because we have to kill one of them before we can start summoning spirits. Which, you know, isn't impossible for us, but it is a challenge. It also makes these a lot worse. Sure. So now we explode. Rude. But yeah, this will do absolutely nothing if we play it now. I should actually... I don't know why I played that. I'm not very smart sometimes. Whoop. Purity is very rude. Okay. So we can play this. All right. We have a friend. Oh, that's not great. Oh, that's really not. That's very rude. Okay, we evaded one of those hits, though, fortunately. We can draw. I was kind of hoping, because if we could draw a way to kill this one, then we would have been able to get another, fit in another spirit. We're still willing to do that because we might as well. All right. Alright, we now have lethal set up. May as well do that. Doesn't actually do anything, but... Oh, it means that we don't take those debuffs. Sure. Taking those debuffs doesn't do anything, but... Alright. Got him. We haven't taken Curse of the Forest. We would love to have a Curse of the Forest. That sounds like a lot of fun. This will apply curse for us. This will help us deal with drakes, which if we end up with fighting the 4x drake or even the ruby dragon, that'd be very nice. This also would help us deal with drakes. I think we upgrade the introspection because introspection plus is very good. I think we may cut one overflowing barrier. All right, so we are fighting Shadowbone Dragon. We have some purity, which is nice. Elemental Strike we could take, but it doesn't do much for us, so we probably won't, even if it's offered. We can take mana always, but we can't take the other cards. Bloody Rage doesn't do anything for us. We'll start here. No. Yeah, we may as well finish you off. Have a bad day. Do we have lethal? We will. There we go. Mana? We'll take an Icy Concentration. Oh, that was not... Those options got rearranged. And I was working on autopilot. I did not want to take this fight. It's the first time we've actually tripped refocus this run. I may as well do that. Boop. Alright. So we probably take... Oh no, we aren't because we already know we're getting crit both times, but it doesn't matter. So we do get to dodge this bleed, which is very nice. Get to ensure that a bad day is had. I think we actually want to do this because you're going to do nothing to my friend. And the vulnerable is meaningless. And I think that that's only going to be 2 damage from that bleed. Loser. Yeah, so just 2 damage from the blade. Totally fine. Yeah, this is a good card. I feel like I've demonstrated that by now. This is actually okay. Mighty doesn't do that much for us. Let me check real quick. So this fight could be annoying. This fight could be a little annoying. We can do these 2 fights. Then we might have to deal with Summon Silgas, which could be worse. This fight could be annoying. We'll see. Okay. I think we discard that. We want to do this. And then see what I can get. And I may as well copy that. To evade that. You're doing 10x2. So this probably gives you the kill, which means you'll do less damage. I do really want to play Curse of the Forest. It's a tough choice. I think this is more valuable. Barely. Because yeah, now I only take 6x3. This is a little bit risky, but yeah, okay, we're fine. So if we don't kill this one when it summons, it's going to get rid of this. It's going to get rid of the back one that we have. So ideally, we score this kill now. So we're not quite going to get there unless we get lucky on these crits. We did not. So the back one's gone. But I think we do this. It's just a bunch of growth. Annoyingly, because of that spawn. Okay, cool. We got the critical, so we were able to finish off the kill this turn. You need a little more help before you'll kill this turn. Not a lot, but a little bit. That'll do it. And I can go ahead and face Grace so that I am completely safe. May as well do that. I could have summoned another spirit, but I didn't want to put another exhaustion in my deck, so I don't think I need to. I think the rest of this fight is pretty straightforward. And there it goes. Victory. We have not taken Defiant Howl. Yeah. Unfortunately, it does not yet apply to your friends. And so, but it will give us healing, which we don't have yet. And we can upgrade the other Thriving Spirit, because they're just so good. Continue trying to get more mana. Let me see what that gets me. All right. It's very rude. All right, we have a friend. We now have heals. And we can now just explode you. This then is doing less damage because this one doesn't have all those debuffs. Bonk. Okay. We are taking mana. I think we probably take the Mind Seed. Alright. Plan here is pretty straightforward. That's the plan. Every time that's the plan. This is also part of the plan. We can evade statuses actually, so this is actually going to work out, as silly as it seems. We don't need to play that. We can play this because this guy will just successfully ignore all damage, which is very funny. We do that. And then we can just set up a bunch of vulnerable and ambush on you. It's fine. I could evade this, or I could get my guy just really swole. And we have a very small chance that we actually rolled there to just flat evade. And we discard that, so we can do this. Bonky bonk. Into that. Alright. We would have actually taken probably an arcane proc there, but we didn't because we won. Because we're good at this game. I don't think we can afford another 8 cost spell. I think Ancestral Memory is pretty good though. This is also pretty good, but I don't want to really burn it here. I don't think we need to. Doubling Spyglass seems very good. Fade Swift Roots is also good, but doubling Spyglass lets us get more spirits. And what are we here to do if not just get so many spirits? I like upgrading Warcry a lot. Because that just does more turns of all the good stuff. I think I cut nothing. Trying to think if I have to make notes of any cards. Oh, Ancestral Memory is not a mana card. It is just 0 mana to play. And away we go. Have we taken Gathering Bolt yet? We have not. So I could take a Gathering Bolt. That's actually kind of tempting. I would rather have the Cornered Focus. But Cornered Focus is a lower chance, so this may be a bad choice. Oop. I guess we just copy this. No point in using that. It's beautiful. That's not beautiful, but you know. We do this. Bonk bonk. Spirit Swarm. Absolutely. Minbot seems okay. Upgrade any card, you say. So this summons 2 spirits, and if it can't, it gives myself and all allies powerful too. I don't know that that's actually that useful. I think extra evade from this for Mana Dance is pretty useful. Extra evade from that is obviously less useful than the ones from. So this goes to 2010. That's kind of crazy. That's also a lot of mana. That's also a lot of mana. I think we go with the extra evasion. And then... Oh! I wasn't thinking. I meant to go this path, but my brain was just locked in. Did we take that? Oh yeah, we did. We did take an event. We got the upgrade. In my head, I was going to go to here, but then my brain derped. I don't want to do that fight, I don't think. I think this fight has too high a probability of going wrong. And let's rest to be safe, because we've got a bunch of rests. And this fight has a chance, at least, of doing problems, of causing problems for us, so... Alright. Nope. Oh, I didn't copy that. Wasn't thinking. It's fine. See what this gives me. Sure. It's a lot of damage. It's very rude. Oh, now I'm committed to playing this, but I suppose we do want our shield back. I think if we do this, it will doom our spirit. Go do that. I don't. It'll be fine. Go ahead and do that to clear off our curse. Yep, our spirit is now doomed. Like, I don't... My goal is to end the fight before that's relevant, but... You know... Better him than me. I'm a terrible boss. I think we discard that. I cannot do math. It's fine. We don't really want to play that, because it's just going to get burned up to do basically nothing. I am very smart. I mean, I'm not too concerned, because we just, you know, set things up so that... Oh, I did not. There's only so wrong things can go when... the doom is on the other foot, as the kids would say. Would the kids say that? The kids would not say that. Right. There's some guaranteed crits. Oh, I think it's going to be curse on our... Oh no, that's the self-doom. Okay. Whoop. Whoop. Spirit's like, come on, man. Come on. We're trying to get this kill, and you're just over here shielding him. Really? I think I want to do this, because that's going to pop the self-doom. Which gets me very close to lethal this turn. We had him. Okay. We already took Shadow Breath. This may actually be the run for Reverberation. Arcane Spellbomb is also very good, but I think I would rather save Arcane Spellbomb than Reverberation, and I don't think we need it. So we will take Reverberation. This is okay, I guess, but not great. Don't think we need that. As far as applying status goes, that would be damage, extra damage from this. I suppose it's fine. It does cost us a little bit of max shield, which is a little annoying, but we'll get through it. I think we just upgrade that and take the mana. Think we try and get mana here, and I think that's the mid boss we want to fight. So kind of what we need to do is figure out how the heck we're beating the mid boss, because the answer is absolutely not spirits. That just can't be our answer. All right. So copying that would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? Alright, Phase Grace now does damage to us. Very annoying. Let's do that to you, that to you. That means there's nothing in the way that we can actually draw stuff. Fine, we're going to evade both these hits. Which I definitely knew at the time that I was figuring things out. I am very clever. Summon. Powerful to all allies. Delicious. Oh, that was the shock. That was why I was doing that. We're not actually doing anywhere near that much. But still, taste it. I think we need the cleansing shield. I think we may need the Tyrannic Blast. Because that's just... we just need ways to get damage out against whoever. But I think the cleansing shield's more important against the these mid bosses. Making out that we've now taken cleansing shield. Or we also really need to get clear focus if we can. I was thinking if I wanted to deliberately throw that fight, or throw that so that I could... okay, so I think we want to do this so that in an empty hand it will at least leave us with one card. I think this is very good. I probably should have taken the... that was a bunch of very good options. The shield bot is also very good. Okay, we are absolutely, as usual, copying this. Common sense be damned. Mana. I think we're actually going to do this. And do that. And then we may as well do this, because we've got the mana. Boop. We are going to explode. I absolutely had no business doing that. Yeah. We're just eating a bunch of damage here. It's unfortunate, but... alright, we can cleanse, which will get rid of that. So we do at least have one purity, so we're only taking, and we do get to evade this at least, so that's something. Absolutely, we will cleanse that off. Sequencing is hard. Because I don't want to... well, I suppose that's probably worth it, because yeah, because that turns on guaranteed crits. Rude. Very rude. Guaranteed crits. Oh, that's going to burn up my shocked, which is unfortunate. But I still get, yeah, a pretty good amount. Can't complain really with 36x2. I think I don't want to play... no, I'm fine with playing that because we will set up the mighty here. So yeah, that's going to be lethal, and the critical, so that's lethal even though. So we aren't going to get cursed. Oh man, I forget we get to evade statuses. That's so good there. Life's good when you're an ninja block. Alright. Lots of powerful. These people, my friendos, are slowly going to arcane themselves, but it's fine. Because they are quickly going to murder our new friend. He is not long for this world. Yeah. Boop. And we got a clear focus. That's amazing. We really need that. And I think we cut the runic focus. It's our worst mana card. We just got a better one. And I know that I am usually an advocate for never cutting mana cards, but sure. Absolutely. Let's see. I think we pitch that with the plan of using this, probably. And I'm drawing because I was hoping to find, yeah. That evade is very good. Sequencing is very difficult. Still willing to take a small amount of damage for that. Rude. All right. We can cleanse, so we can't be critical. Get rid of that. And I think we just do that. Alright, and now they have to hit my friend, who absolutely does not care. Unfortunately, Spirit Shield only lasts one turn. We would love to have another Spirit Shield. You're now very dead. Start by doing that. Do we actually need this? Would we rather do these two or... I think we did these two. Get to evade both of those. Fortunately, now we take damage. Lol. Enjoy doing 0x2. And a debuff. Whoop. I absolutely should cut the Summon Spirit. It is so much worse than the other stuff I've got going on. But, counterpoint. Value. Hungering Focus, absolutely. If we upgrade the Clear Focus, it's going to be pretty important, probably, in this upcoming fight. One of the upcoming fights. I think we'll go ahead and rest now. We'll rest again when we get to wherever. That's worse than what we've got going on. That's worse than what we've got going on. That's worse than what we've got going on. Okay. Yeah, I was hoping to find stuff that wasn't this. Boop. So we do get to evade most of these hits. No, we get to evade all these hits. For some reason I thought we were going to be one evade short. Oh, we rolled a natural evade. That's what happened there. This gives us extra heal if we just use the shock on that. Alright, there we go. Finally found. Save that aftershock for later. I think we discard that actually. Whoop. And damage. So we now have Purity. We could set up Ambush. I think we just do this. And then... Doop, doop. Sure. So the Wisp is just dead. We're going to deliberately freeze ourselves here. The Mana Drain effect plays on the spirit, even though it doesn't actually affect the spirit. Woo! We take damage, but we also deal damage. So you know. Boop. Bonk. I don't really want to take Brainstorm here. I don't think I want to burn it on this run. I still think we would rather have the Cleansing Jar. That's debatable, but you absolutely will cut one of the Spirit Swarms at this point, though. I don't really need two. I don't need one. We are not taking Ruinous Gamble, but we would take Corrupted Font, probably. Take this. Hope we find... Oh, right. We can't do anything with the summon anyway. What am I thinking? Whoop. Pitch. Yeah, because we can still do... We need to focus on whittling down one of them, really, so that we can get up a Thriving Spirit. That does give us a powerful, which is nice. Guaranteed crits are fun. I'm going to reduce now because I knew that I was going to get more debuffs. I think we don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need... We don't need that, actually. And yeah, these do absolutely nothing yet. So we're absolutely pitching all of them. We're actually fine with doing this. We are now getting doomed this turn, which is unfortunate. There's a very good chance we take doom damage here because we just... This was just guaranteed to be the hardest fight in the run because we cannot start summoning until after we've already killed one of them. And there's nothing I could do about that. But the reason I'm targeting this one is because that's going to kill. And we've got a friend. First friend summon. Oh, I forgot that I've got a copy still. Good to evade both those. Absolutely would love to find our clear focus. Pitch that. We have plenty of mana so that we could draw a bunch. We pitch that, and we pitch... I don't really want to pitch either of those, so I guess we'll pitch that. And then... couldn't set that up. We may actually be able to barely avoid the doom. We did! Alright, we aren't taking Ruinous Gamble. We can't afford it. I think Spirit Shield has proven to be very, very good for us. Tiny Book is very good. Tiny Book is better than Cleansing Jar now that we are at the point we're at. We will upgrade... like, Tempest Strike is still an okay upgrade. I kind of like... this just ensures that things stay weak, which is kind of nice. This gives Ambush for longer. And gives us more damage, which is kind of a problem. I think we go with that for now. I think we cut one of the summons, one of the Spirit Swarms. I think we're going to go through 2 elites, even though that's kind of risky. Like, because we don't want to go through that fight. We could go through that fight. Oh, but if we go through these elites, never mind, because that would be very bad, because we would not be able to. So we can't do this fight or either of those, because they would have the summon problem. The same problem this fight just had. So I can do this, but it would be way more fun. Instead, I did that. Oh, right! Then I can do that. Let's actually see what this gets us. No mana. Now we take a little bit of damage. Get dumpstered. I think I do want to play that. I think this leaves us with enough mana. Alright, we actually got the heal. Let's see what we get. That. That hidden is a problem. Haha. Our friendo saw through the hidden. Let's draw cards first. Pitch that. We should set up a shield, but we're evading both these, so instead, paunch. I don't need that. Don't really want that. Delicious. Oh no. Whatever will we do? Boom. Channeling runes is funny, so we're gonna take it. We would love to find a pure ghost crystal at some point. It's unlikely to happen, but we would love for it to happen if it did. I think this will give me back 3 mana. Yeah. And just do that. Should just upgrade the mana. I don't know why I upgraded that Tempest Strike. As much as I would love to play that, we can't actually. There's no way we play both of those either, I guess. You've got 6, so I think this actually does get me there. Yep. Just beautiful. Shrugging off everything. My man does not care. May as well do this, because we are going to... Yeah. I'd rather just do that. That does freeze, but not really. Bonk. Okay. I am very slightly worried about the final fight here because, I mean, why wouldn't I be? But only a little bit, because like ultimately I'm just doing kind of some nonsense, so... Alright, and we get the lethal off of the curse. I don't actually really want to take any of these. I guess the Rhyme Shield's okay. We are a little bit low on actual shields. Alright. Oh, that's not what I want to do. That's what I want to do. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Probably didn't need the introspection, but sure, let's do this, because why not? Boop. So the nice thing is, because we have this purity, we can just keep playing these. Set that up. Yeah. We can do that fairly safely. No, we can't. We get frozen. Do we get frozen yet? We get frozen anyway. No, we don't. Let's do this. And the reason we don't get frozen. Heh. Sorry, typing to people on Discord, of course. Let me. Whoop. Whoop. We can play the frigid current. I probably should have focus prioritized getting that shield up, but it's fine. Pitch that. Pitch that. Pitch that. And then just, I think just dunk on you. Alright, sets up that. Boop. Actually getting an arcane rune proc. Yeah. More specifically, actually getting an arcane rune proc from the friends. And another one. Nice. Excuse me. Burb sneezing. Alright, kills. Do we want another? I think we take a Predator's Focus. I think the Infinite Wand's actually okay-ish, but not great. Starting Plated is better than this, because we're about to go into... What was the other option? Yeah, Starting Plated is better than that, because that was like the last fight. Oh, this is the last fight for reals. Whoop. But... see what that gives us. Let's see what this gives us. I don't think we need that. I do want to do this. Even though it does mean that we don't get to Curse of the Forest this turn. Don't talk to me or my sons ever again. We'll find a way to afford that. I think we played that. Because we're going to evade anyway. And then we have to do that so that we can trip that. And then, alright. Donk donk. Donk donk. Boom. It's beautiful. Goodbye. And we'll take a Reverberation so we don't have to burn any other cards. Let me just make sure real quick that I haven't forgotten any card to include any cards. Ancestral Memory and Spirit Shield. Cleansing Shield. Defiant Howl. War Cry. Careful Shot. I forgot to include Careful Shot. Channeling runes. Got it. Spirit Swarm. Got it. Tempest Strike. Wow, I just kind of fell down on the job. Reverberation, I forgot. Rhyme Shield, I remember typing. Curse of the Forest, yep. I'm just checking now the monster cards real quick. Okay, and then Haunted Memory, Phase Grace, Introspection, Thriving Spirit. Yep, we're good to go. Let's rest. It's got 11 energy for artifact. Let's rest. Let's temporary buff. End of turn growth gain is kind of tempting, but because this like 5% chance to evade isn't that much, and we don't need to worry about evading statuses here. That's also kind of tempting, but we're gonna pass. We'll reroll. May as well. Do we actually care about that more than we care about the evade chance? Yeah, probably. And this is just not that good because we don't have that many spells. Okay. We have way more cards than we should. I absolutely should have been. I should have got like the Tempest Strike even, but whatever. Whatever. Whoop. See what we find. Ooh, let's upgrade to that, I think. I think we discard that, if there's any point in playing it. And we can start setting up our spirits. Wholly recommend you to the spirit in the sky. Whoa, send me up to the spirit in the sky. It's where I want to go when I die. When I die, and they lay me to rest. I want to go to the place that's the best. Okay, that spirit's gonna die, which is unfortunate. But we are not. And we can somewhat sustain it with the shields. But we'll see how it goes. We do have 8 turns until it dies, so it's like not a huge rush. The problem is like if we do this again, it will, like when it sets up curse again, that will shorten its timer more, so I think we just don't. And do this, which is going to go bonkety bonkety bonk. Which is going to do 15 damage each because of things. Going to set that up. I'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, so we're not going to play this or these. We are going to get an arcane proc from... Oh, no, because they already used up theirs. Yes, okay, whoops. It's fine. Whoop. This doesn't do that much for us. So I think it only gains this curse 1. I think we were willing to play it, actually. Then we can Warcry. We have plenty of cards we're fine with cutting, with just tossing into the bin. And then the question is, do we do these two or do we play that? I think we do these two. Get the shield because we can. So I could do this, which applies more curse. Yeah, that's probably fine. I am now at the point where I would love to find another shield. Sure. There we go. Oh no. Oh no, that's a problem. That's way too much. I was thinking I'd be fine because it had a purity, but Yeah, that's it's not great. Our friend is going to die. Sure. And we'll set up a little shield for ourselves because not a huge deal. Yeah, okay. Rip that spirit. Boop. Sure. Right. You get to live for one more turn. Yeah, I think we're cursing ourselves. We're doing it for, nope, we're not gonna make it. I was hoping we could do it for Spirit Buddy, but nope. No! No! Spirit Friend! Truly, Spirit Friend was the best of us. We have vengeance. Alright. And that is this episode of Deep Dive. Thanks for tuning in. See you guys next time when it will, I promise, really be poison.